Are you coming back to school with me? We could have done it all so easily.
Hi, my name is Craig Thompson Wood. I'm your host on Teaching with Board Games, and I am coming back to the game Word for Word by Learning Resources because I am responding to a request by a viewer, Natalie Martin, 8288, who had asked to see how is the game played. She says she has a copy of the game, but does not have a set of instructions in the game, so was hoping to see how it is played. And normally I do that kind of thing. I was looking back, the video I'd done was 4 years ago actually, and at that time I was doing something where I do an express video where I just do the report card and talk about the game overall. And I'm going to put a link down below if you want to sort of get my report card view on the game. But I'd also do an extended where I did the report card with a playthrough, and apparently I didn't do that. So I'm going to show you how the game is played now, and I'm also going to tell you that if you want, I do have the instructions. Now I don't know if this is how the original instructions came. It's just like 2 pieces of paper here. That's kind of it. And even this one is just more resource. No, there's challenging versions of the game resource. So it's really very basic. And what I can do is I can scan these and share them with anybody who has a copy of this, but lacking the instructions, I can provide instructions for you, so that way you have a copy as well. I don't think that would be a problem to share the instructions, because really it's the game that you can't do much with the instructions without the game. So let me show you how it's played. So in playing word for word, you have these different sets of rods, these connecting rods here, and they are going to be used, let me just sort of put this back a little bit on here. So you have yellow rods with red writing, yellow rods with black writing, green rods, red rods, and blue rods. And these are going to be used in different ways to build words. And there's actually also a timer here. And if you don't have this little egg timer, you can always, I don't even like these things, because once it's sort of halfway through, you have to wait for it to go all the way to the bottom before you can reset it. I prefer to use my phone really for something like that. It's just easy to set a stopwatch or a timer on my phone. But if you want, use that. And on the instructions here, it's going to give you how to play, but it's going to give you different levels. And this is what I talked about in the first video, is the different levels and how it can adjust to different levels of difficulty. So if you're playing with, you can play at a very basic level, or start to add increased levels of difficulty to students who are more advanced in their ability to build words. So let's look at the very easiest level here. So what it says is you're taking 4 yellow rods with red print and 6 blue rods. So now this is for each player in the game. So each player is going to have these. So I'm just going to take here 2, 4, 6, excuse me, and 2, 4. And I'm just going to do one set. Like, let's just imagine I'm the one player and there's other players, they have their own sets as well. The game may, in your set, depending where you got it from, may come with this pad. The pad's really not necessary. Again, you can use a piece of goose paper, good on one side, lined paper, whatever kind of paper you have. These aren't necessary. It's nice, but not necessary. And so you're going to turn over the timer, like so, and you're going to use the time to build as many words as you can. So I'm looking here, I can put bit, but then as I look around, sit is a word. Is writ a word? No, dit is not a word, but bit, sit are words. So I've got 2 there. But then I might consider, well, is this better here? Because you're looking at all the sides and seeing how many words you can make. So maybe this letter combination here with my blue was not as good with this one. Maybe if I put another one, it's going to work better. So bam, Sam, ram, damn, bam. Well, I guess depending on how you want to argue it. I mean, if I'm working with students who are trying to learn here, I'm not going to say, well, Sam is actually a proper noun. I'm not going to let you use that. And bam, is a onomatopoeia. I'm not going to let you. No, that if they can explain those, then sure. And so in this case, they all work. Sam is a name. Bam. Dam, as in hold back water. Ram, as in male sheep, or to forcefully hit something. So all 4 are words. That's a good one. I like that. So let's put this with my it. I have fit, tit, bit. So fit and bit are the only ones that really work. So knit, mit, no. sit, rit. Okay, tits. I had that one before. Kit, mit, knit, pit. Okay, well, so a knit, like an insect, kit, and pit. So I'll keep that one. And then, how much time I'm running out of time here. Let's see, FED, fed, dead, said, bed. So I've got two here, fed and bed. OT, dot, bot, sought, rot. Yeah, okay. So then these two can't be used for anything. So at the end of the timer, so when the timer runs out, you're going to, every player is going to have the thing, and they're going to write down all of the words that they have. Okay, so so they're going to look at all the things here. So I've got MIT, MIT. Now, with the adult playing, they'll look at that and say, well, MIT is not actually a word. I mean, it is an acronym for Institute, is it Massachusetts Institute of Technology or something Institute of Technology, but it doesn't count. Knit, a knit is a type of bug. Pit, okay, that works. And kit, okay. And then I have rot, sought, bot, like a robot, DOT, dot, okay, and then I have RAM, SAM, BAM, and DAM, and dead, DD was not a word, CED is not a word, FED is a word, fed, and bed. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points currently. Now, when my opponents are going, as they're making their words, they're going to maybe have the same combinations of the yellow and blue things as me, and maybe they come up with the same words. If anybody comes up with the same words, so let's say they came up with rot, bot, dot, ram, bam, dam, fed. So you cross those ones off your list. And so whatever ones you came up with that the other people didn't come up with are ones that you're going to keep for points. And you're just going to play that and see who has the most points. And that is really how you're going to play this. So you can break apart the words, you can pass the rods around, and then yeah, so you're going to use these, pass them around, and then see who comes up with different words. So, and there's, like I said, that's basically the way it's going to play. And you're going to have the challenge variations where you can start with just different things here. So here you have some different consonant blends and digraphs. So you have like GR, FR, PL, SW, but then blends like SH, PH, TH. So from different things, you have long vowels and things. So it's helping you to build different words in different ways, different word combinations. But in playing the game, it is simply just making the connections of the words, looking at all sides to see how many points you have, and then you'll spend the time writing those down. So you're getting the reading practice, the thinking about the words, which ones, making the combinations. It's not just so simple as doing it and reading them, it's also that part about thinking about it and which ones are giving me the most, and are these real words or are these just words that maybe sound like DED sounds like dead, but it's not the right way to spell dead, and making those associations as well too. But that is it. So hopefully that's helpful to you, and my apologies for not having a full complete video last time, but I do really appreciate hearing from viewers to know if there's things that I could be doing to help to be more useful. That my whole point of doing the channel is to try to be a good resource for educators, parents, anybody who's working with children or looking to learn for themselves, and that's made possible too by you letting me know how I can help. So that's going to be it today for Word. Until next time, I am Craig Thompson Wood, your host on Teaching with Board Games, saying thanks for coming to the classroom.
Are you coming back to school with me?